So today I wanted to bring you the best of 2012 makeup edition. And there's a lot of gurus nowadays that are doing this best of 2012 tag. I've seen a lot of great ones out there, but I kind of wanted to do my own in the sense that I'm still showing my favorites for 2012, but I'm gonna have like makeup edition, beauty edition, maybe fashion edition. Just kind of 3 different categories that I'll show throughout January just to kind of make it a little bit easier. Maybe into February if things get sidetracked. But today I just wanted to show you 8 simple products that are my absolute favorites from 2012 that I have been loving. And for instance, this is not my favorite eye makeup palette right now. I have a different eyeshadow that's my favorite currently, but this has been my favorite for 2012, so I did want to showcase things like that. So even if they're not my favorites at this moment, throughout the year of 2012, they've never served me wrong. They've always been great, and they're pretty much my most used. So first off, can we please talk about how amazing these Yves Saint Laurent lipsticks are? You guys know that these are basically little art decorations in a bottle. Like, these are lipsticks, but they seriously look like pieces of art. They are just so detailed and so beautiful, and I just can't get over them. Not only that, but the color payoff is amazing. The color doesn't come off, it stays on your lips for a really long time, and it is super, super, super moisturizing. So I'm not going to go into details because you guys have heard me rant about these forever. They are more expensive, but they are totally worth the price, and these have probably been my favorite lip products of 2012. Right now, I am loving the Victoria's Secret lip glosses. Those are just amazing. If you have a chance, go check them out. But I love these. And if you guys have these, please tell me if you love them as much as I do, because these have seriously been amazing. On the topic of amazing has been this Maybelline Eye Liner. This is from the drugstore. It's literally $5 or $6, but it's the line stiletto. You guys know that when it comes to doing eyeliner, I tend to be a little bit wonky, and I can like, one looks like this and the other looks like doink. And it's just not a good look, and I know that I need to practice, and sometimes they turn out okay, but this just makes it so much easier. Most of you guys already know this because I've said it so many times, but it is literally the perfect applicator. It's the perfect formula, and it lasts forever. Maybelline mascaras are also really good, but I couldn't decide on a mascara for this video, so there's not one. But if you need a liquid liner, this is probably the best one that I could recommend that I have loved throughout the year of 2012. As you guys know, in 2012, the Naked 2 palette launched, and I was having a hard time deciding between the Naked 1 and the Naked 2. I really feel like the Naked 2 is, for me, the way to go. I did get to meet Eric, which was just amazing, which he signed the back, and it's really funny because his brother actually works at the same company that my dad supervises his little space, which is so funny because it's like, what a small world. But this is the Naked 2. You guys have seen it so many times. The colors are just amazing. And these colors just go great on my skin. I do wish that some of them are a little bit more golden, but this one really has the highlight that I like to use, whereas the Naked 1 doesn't really have a great highlight for me. So the Naked 2, this travels with me. When I travel, I like to bring a palette instead of loose eyeshadows because it's easier to pack. Love, 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 love this, and have loved it all throughout the year. This is Almay powder that I am totally out of. There is none left in there. This is called the Nearly Naked Loose Powder. And you guys know that I have used this and this is a foundation from Almay all year long. As far as foundations go, I do have to say my favorites are probably Hourglass, Laura Mercier, and Makeup Forever. Because I kind of went through stages, but as far as drugstore, I think I've used this more than any of those other ones because those other ones are really full coverage for events or for things like that. But when it comes to everyday, this is usually what I reach for. It's a very, very light coverage. I've done so many tutorials last year. I'll link you guys some foundation tutorials, but foundation routines with this, but it's amazing. It doesn't always match to your skin perfectly, but it has SPF and it does the job. Almay powder is just amazing. It's the Nearly Naked. This has actually been better than some high-end powders for me, at least this past year. I probably should purchase more high-end powders so I can really compare them better, but this has just been the best drugstore powder I think I've ever used. Neutrogena has one that's also the Shine Control. But guys, this is so amazing, and I've loved it throughout 2012. Also, you guys know that in the past, I was not a super huge fan of e.l.f. cosmetics. I felt like the formula wasn't great. I felt like they were, made in China and exported, and they could have, different materials in there that I'm not comfortable putting on my face. Well, I saw e.l.f. in Target, which I tweeted about. You guys know that they've kind of made some huge improvements, and I'm actually kind of loving them. They also have the e.l.f. Studio line, and e.l.f. is literally $1 for eyes, lips, face, which is really nice, but their Studio line is a little bit more. The studio line is a little bit more, but it is definitely worth every single penny. And this is actually one of my favorites. This is the Blush and Contour. This reminds me of literally a $5 version of NARS's $50 palette. NARS has, I think it's 2 different shades. I know it's like exactly like these, and it's like $50. This was literally $5, and I have been using this probably half of 2012, not the entire 2012, but other than this, there is no contour or blush that I really feel attached to. But this and just the e.l.f. studio line in general has really impressed me. And it's in Target. Like before you had to buy it online and it was shipped, I think, directly from China. They've made so many improvements. And I have been really, really pleased. And again, this is great to travel with because now you don't need a blush and a contour. It's like in one. So whether it's in your purse, in your backpack, it's perfect. Another thing you guys know is my Hourglass Concealer Hidden. This is Hidden Natural. Yes. Oh no, Hidden Pearl. I am Hidden Pearl. Literally the best concealer of 2012. It's very creamy and very, very, very full coverage. You guys have seen it in tutorials, so again, I'm not going to go into details, but this is usually what I wear with this, along with the powder, for like an everyday when I don't need to do super spiffy makeup, and it just works. And then even if I do need to do super spiffy makeup, you put your concealer under your foundation that's full coverage, and it looks great. The very last product for 2012 was one that I wasn't so sure that I was going to love, but this is really liquid gold in a bottle. And I don't think I've talked about it much yet because I don't do nail tutorials. Let me know if you guys want a nail tutorial, even though mine's chipping. This is OPI's Drip Dry. And when I first heard of this, I was like, oh, that's not gonna work. Some sort of liquid that you put on your nails to dry them after you paint them. Psh, whatever. Let me tell you, this is amazing. I was not a huge fan of painting my nails in the beginning of 2012, which a lot of people commented about, but I wasn't a big fan because it would always be really cakey and really goopy and it would get destroyed and it would just come off. This I did not use the Drip Dry with, and look, it's cracking. But when I do use the Drip Dry, it works amazing because literally you drip this stuff onto your wet nails and you can get in the car and bump them and it'll be fine. And it's supposed to be dry in 5 minutes, and it is. And then you can apply another coat, you can do whatever you need. And it actually lasts a long time. So I have actually not been getting manicures or pedicures because I don't need to. So I will have to do a review of this, but this has been a favorite of kind of the end of 2012 again. Along with OPI nail polishes in general, because you guys know that I'm kind of a freak when it comes to OPI. But yeah, those are my favorites of 2012 makeup edition, or I guess this isn't really makeup. Is it? Not really. Makeup for your nails, right? But we'll do one. Tell me if you guys want beauty, fashion, neither. Something else, like favorite cats of 2012. I really don't know. Lolcats. You guys know that I like lolcat pictures. Maybe my favorite lolcat pictures of 2012. Like, I don't know. But that's all. If you guys want to film a video response or just some of your favorite products of 2012, I would love to see your recommendations and maybe pick them up for 2013. But I really love you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you guys.